of a lively group of bar patrons and workers in Boston. The cast, including Kelsey Grammer, who successfully turned a planned 3-episode appearance into multiple seasons, and his spin-off series has achieved significant success. But here's an interesting twist. Did you know that Kelsey Grammer, in a post-show book, claimed he was asked to stay on the show just to irritate a fellow cast member? Want to know more? Stay tuned as we delve into Kelsey Grammer breaking his silence on the most hated Cheers co-star. Frasier's introduction to Cheers. The cornerstone of Cheers, the original pairing that defined the show, was undeniably the dynamic duo of Sam and Diane. From the outset, the creators crafted a narrative that played on the classic opposites attract scenario. The intention was to initiate a storyline where the initial hatred between Sam and Diane would gradually blossom into a deep and genuine love. The trope of will they, won't they became a defining element of the series, captivating audiences with the anticipation of the central couple's romantic fate. The success of Sam and Diane's relationship was so profound that it transcended the confines of the show itself. The term Sam and Diane became a cultural reference, instantly conjuring the image of a couple navigating the intricate dance of love and conflict. However, as Cheers continued to unfold its narrative, the creators decided to inject a new element into the established Sam and Diane dynamic. Enter Frasier Crane, a character designed to serve as Diane's romantic interest, throwing a captivating wrinkle into the storyline. Frasier's arrival marked a significant departure from the expected trajectory of Sam and Diane's relationship. His sophisticated and intellectual demeanor provided a stark contrast to Sam's laid-back charm, creating a fresh dynamic within the Cheers universe. The introduction of Frasier Crane to Cheers was a deliberate move by the creators, designed to be a direct complement to Diane's character traits. Both characters share a common ground of being highly educated, somewhat pompous, and undeniably stubborn. In many ways, their similarities created a dynamic and engaging match, providing a unique flavor to the show's narrative. Originally conceived for a brief 3-episode arc, Kelsey Grammer's portrayal of Frasier quickly resonated with both producers and audiences. The chemistry between the characters and the depth that Grammer brought to his role became evident, prompting a unanimous decision to extend Frasier's presence on the show. The producers recognized the potential Frasier held for the series and made the strategic choice to keep him until at least the end of the season. Frasier was envisioned to serve a dual role, as a romantic lead for Diane and as a character who would leverage his expertise as a psychiatrist to help Ted Danson's Sam navigate the challenges of alcoholism following his breakup with Diane. Introducing a new character always comes with an element of uncertainty, as the reception from audiences is unpredictable. Fortunately for Kelsey Grammer, Frasier became a resounding hit. At the conclusion of the season, the storyline was poised to culminate in Frasier and Diane's marriage. However, as season 4 unfolded, a surprising twist revealed that Diane had left Frasier at the altar. This unexpected turn of events altered Frasier's trajectory, transforming him from a temporary romantic lead into a more regular denizen of the beloved Boston pub. Shelley versus Kelsey. The real-life dynamics between Shelley Long and Kelsey Grammer, as portrayed in various reports and Grammer's 1995 memoir, So Far, reveal a nuanced and, at times, conflicting narrative. In the memoir, Grammer presents an intriguing perspective on why his character, Frasier Crane, extended beyond the initially planned 3-episode arc. According to Grammer, the producers of Cheers held a strong dislike for Shelley Long, who portrayed Diane Chambers. He suggested that Long was increasingly irritated by the presence of Frasier on the show implying that this discontent stemmed from the character's striking similarities. Grammer went on to claim that Long accused him of essentially stealing lines from her character, given the shared traits between Diane and Frasier. This alleged friction led to Long frequently expressing her dissatisfaction with Frasier, creating an atmosphere of tension on set. In addition to the tensions portrayed on screen, Kelsey Grammer's memoir, So Far, delves into the alleged real-life discord between him and Shelley Long. According to Grammer's account, Long not only expressed discontent with Frasier's character on the show, but also harbored personal animosity towards him. In the memoir, Grammer contends that Long didn't like him in real life. This personal friction, combined with Long's consistent complaints about Frasier's presence, reportedly reached a point where the producers decided to take an unconventional route. Frustrated with Long's grievances, they opted to extend Kelsey Grammer's stay on Cheers as a form of punishment, fully aware that this decision would further annoy Shelley Long. The behind-the-scenes dynamics, as recounted by Grammer, add a layer of complexity to the working relationship between the two actors. While the veracity of these claims is inherently subjective and dependent on individual perspectives, it sheds light on the challenges that can arise in collaborative environments, even in the realm of a successful and beloved television series like Cheers. The producer's rebuttal. Despite Kelsey Grammer's assertions in his memoir, there is a conflicting perspective on the reasons behind his extended stay on Cheers. Ken Levine, one of the producers of the show, vehemently refuted the notion that Shelley Long's dissatisfaction played a role in the decision. In a clear rebuttal on his blog, Levine dismissed the idea that the producers kept Kelsey Grammer on the show as a response to Long's grievances. Levine stated unequivocally that the decision was solely based on Grammer's exceptional talent and his compelling performance on the show. According to Levine, once Grammer started interacting with the other characters, it became evident to the production team that his contribution was invaluable, prompting them to incorporate him more prominently into the series. Levine went on to express his admiration for Kelsey Grammer's acting prowess, emphasizing that Grammer's extended role on Cheers was a result of his own merit rather than any external factors. Far from being a response to interpersonal tensions, Levine insisted that Grammer earned that promotion through his skill and captivating portrayal of the character. While Ken Levine refuted the idea that Shelley Long influenced the decision to keep Kelsey Grammer on Cheers, he did provide insights into what it was like working with Long. According to Levine, Long was generally a lovely person, and he explicitly stated that she did not attempt to get Kelsey fired at any point. Despite the amicable nature, Levine acknowledged that working with Long posed challenges, leading to frustrations among both producers and the cast. However, he was quick to clarify that Long's demeanor was not mean-spirited. In his commentary, Levine expressed admiration for the professionalism exhibited by both Grammer and Long. Despite potential differences, they managed to maintain a level of graciousness and professionalism, working together effectively on the set. Shelley and Kelsey's departures. In the ever-evolving landscape of long-running television series, change is an inevitable truth. Characters enter and exit, and behind these decisions are real actors navigating complex circumstances in their careers. Within the intricate narrative of Cheers, two notable departures, or more precisely, one departure and one continuation, take center stage, those of Shelley Long and Kelsey Grammer. Shelley Long's surprising decision to depart from Cheers at the conclusion of its fifth season in 1987 reverberated with shock among fans and critics alike. Deanne Chambers, with her refined charm juxtaposed against the blue-collar ambiance of the bar, played a pivotal role in the show's early dynamics, especially in her on-again, off-again romance with Sam Malone. At that juncture, Cheers stood as a major television hit, and Shelley basked in the glow of fame and fortune garnered through her portrayal of Diane. However, after 5 seasons, Shelley felt it was time to bid farewell. The decision wasn't solely about the show's success. It stemmed from a weariness with the character she portrayed. Playing the same role week after week, especially on sitcoms where character development can be limited, can become monotonous. Shelley recognized the potential stagnation, realizing that her character's trajectory might not undergo significant changes. In sitcoms, characters often maintain a certain status quo, and this predictability poses a challenge for an actress seeking diverse and evolving roles. Beyond the creative aspect, Shelley Long shed light on the challenges she faced due to the negative aspects of her on-screen persona. Diane, while an iconic character, was, in Shelley's own words, a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, the line between fiction and reality blurred for some, leading to Shelley facing mistreatment both on and off the set. People often struggled to separate the character from the actress, presuming Shelley shared the challenging traits of Diane. The real-life repercussions of playing such a character added a layer of complexity to Shelley Long's decision to part ways with Cheers. It's worth noting that perspectives on Shelley's demeanor off-screen varied among the cast and crew, contributing to a multifaceted understanding of her departure. Long articulated a desire to explore film roles and devote more time to her family. While speculation abounded regarding potential on-set tensions, influencing her decision, attributing her departure solely to behind-the-scenes drama is overly simplistic. Hollywood's history is rife with instances of actors departing successful TV shows to broaden their horizons, and Long's choice epitomized an artist seeking new challenges. Her departure, though significant, became a catalyst for the show's evolution, paving the way for the introduction of new characters and dynamics that ensured its sustained success for another 6 seasons. Simultaneously, Kelsey Grammer, initially brought in for a temporary role, found himself not merely extending his stay on Cheers, but eventually steering one of the most triumphant spin-offs in television history with Frasier. In contrast to Shelley Long's departure, Kelsey Grammer's journey on Cheers took a different trajectory. Kelsey remained with the show until its conclusion, marking a notable contrast to the departure of other cast members. What's more, Kelsey's portrayal of Frasier Crane transcended Cheers and found a new life in the spin-off series, Frasier. This unique longevity made Kelsey Grammer's presence as the Cheers character enduring, outlasting the tenure of his fellow cast members. Grammer's portrayal of Dr. Frasier Crane resonated profoundly with audiences. What started as a brief stint transformed into a 2-decade journey, shifting from the cozy, dimly lit bar in Boston to the sophisticated skyline of Seattle. Grammer's enduring presence serves as a testament to both his talent and the depth of his character. While Cheers provided Frasier with roots, the spin-off allowed him to explore deeper facets of his persona, delving into familial ties, romantic escapades, and personal growth. The success of Frasier as a spin-off further underscored the depth of Kelsey Grammer's talent and the enduring appeal of the Frasier Crane character. This prolonged continuation contradicts any notion that Kelsey's extended presence on Cheers was merely a result of a feud with Shelley Long. The narrative put forth by producer Ken Levine, attributing Kelsey's promotion to his talent rather than any personal disputes, gained credence as Frasier became a television phenomenon in its own right. If animosity had been the driving factor behind Kelsey's extended role, the sustained success and continuation of the Frasier Crane character over the years would be unlikely. Despite their diverging paths, both Long and Grammer left lasting impressions on Cheers. Diane's absence created a noticeable void, but it also paved the way for fresh storylines and the introduction of Rebecca Howe, portrayed by Kirstie Alley. This addition injected new energy and a distinct chemistry with Sam, successfully navigating the challenging waters of main character departures, an accomplishment not easily attained in the realm of television. Upon reflecting on their departures, specifically Long's exit and Grammer's ascent, it becomes clear that television series, akin to life, revolve around transitions. Despite the initial jolt, change has the potential to usher in rejuvenation and unexpected triumphs. Long's choice enabled her to explore new horizons in Hollywood, while Grammer's sustained engagement in the Cheers universe contributed to its enrichment, expansively broadening its narrative horizon. In the chronicles of television history, Cheers holds a distinctive position. Its legacy transcends mere humor and memorable quotes. It delves into the lives of its characters, their aspirations, setbacks, romances, and farewells. Both Shelley Long and Kelsey Grammer, through their departures and continuations, infused additional layers into this legacy, underscoring the show's enduring resilience and its innate capacity to adapt, a testament to a series that, fundamentally, has always been about the heart, Kelsey and other co-star. In the latter part of 2022, the entertainment industry mourned the loss of actress Kirstie Alley, a prominent figure known for her impactful role on Cheers. Kirstie had stepped into the shoes of Shelley Long from the 6th season onwards, undertaking the challenge of filling the void left by Long's departure. Shelley's portrayal had set a high standard, but Alley, a powerhouse of talent, quickly won the hearts of the audience with her compelling performance. When the news of Kirstie Alley's passing broke, Kelsey Grammer, who had shared significant screen time with her, expressed his sentiments. In stark contrast to certain comments he made about Shelley Long, Kelsey had nothing but praise for Alley. He spoke of Kirstie in glowing terms, describing her as radiant and attributing to her a unique quality that made her shine. According to Grammer, Alley was not only honest, but also someone who radiated love to everyone around her. His reflections painted a picture of a cherished colleague, highlighting the positive impact she had on the set and the warmth she brought to those she worked with. Navigating the intricate tapestry of the television industry involves understanding the pivotal role co-star relationships play in shaping on-screen chemistry. Kelsey Grammer's dynamic with his fellow cast members, particularly Kirstie Alley, provides a compelling insight into the nuanced human dynamics that contribute to the art of performance. Kelsey Grammer and Kirstie Alley's professional journeys converged when Alley joined Cheers as Rebecca Howe, stepping into the void left by Shelley Long's departure. Rebecca brought a fresh energy distinctly separate from Diane's sophisticated persona, ambitious, occasionally ditzy, yet always lovable. For Grammer, whose character was assuming a more central role, this shift meant adapting to a new primary female lead. Behind the scenes, Grammer and Alley shared a camaraderie that was both authentic and palpable. Their mutual admiration was evident in interviews, with Grammer praising Alley's comedic timing and Alley expressing gratitude for Grammer's support and depth as an actor. This off-screen bond seamlessly translated into on-screen chemistry, enabling their characters to naturally engage in comedic situations. While the relationship between Frasier and Rebecca in Cheers didn't revolve around romance like Sam and Diane's, it was characterized by comedic tension, misunderstandings, and moments of unexpected empathy. The interplay between Grammer and Alley added a unique dimension to Cheers, showcasing the versatility of their collaboration beyond the typical romantic narrative, creating memorable moments that resonated with the audience. In addition to their on-screen camaraderie, Kelsey Grammer shared a poignant personal anecdote about his relationship with Kirstie Alley. During a challenging period of legal trouble, Alley emerged as a supportive presence in Grammer's life. According to Grammer, Alley was one of the individuals who truly showed up for him during this ordeal, offering not only emotional support, but also lighthearted moments that provided much-needed laughter during his most difficult times. Yet, as with any enduring show, the trajectory of their relationship experienced ebbs and flows. Tensions, disagreements, and divergences are intrinsic to any workplace, particularly in the high-pressure realm of entertainment. However, what carried them through challenging times was their shared dedication to their craft and mutual respect for each other's talents. The profoundness of their connection became even more apparent when tragedy struck the entertainment world, the untimely passing of Kirstie Alley, a loss that deeply affected Grammer. Grammer recalled a scheduled meeting with Alley at a friend's book signing about a week before her passing. However, she was notably absent, and he later discovered that she had to miss the event due to her illness. Tragically, a week later, Alley passed away. Reflecting on their relationship, Grammer expressed a deep sense of gratitude for having known her, emphasizing the impact of her support during challenging moments. The personal connection between Kelsey Grammer and Kirstie Alley, both on and off the screen, adds another layer to the rich tapestry of their co-star relationship. In public statements and interviews following her demise, Grammer's expressions mirrored those of a mourning friend. He reminisced about her radiant spirit and frequently recalled the moments of laughter they shared, both on and off set. His reflections portrayed a lasting bond, forged over years of shared screen time and personal interactions. In hindsight, Kelsey Grammer's association with Kirstie Alley serves as a glimpse into the complexities of co-star relationships. Their bond, rooted in mutual respect, trust, and shared experiences, stood as a cornerstone of Cheers in its later years. It transcended the mere delivery of lines or hitting comedic beats. It encapsulated the journey of two artists, harmonizing, navigating challenges, and reveling in each other's strengths. Frasier 2023. In the realm of revivals, reboots, sequels, or whatever the current terminology is, Paramount Plus's Frasier doesn't disappoint. The new series strikes a balance between acknowledging the changes that time has brought and not overhauling itself for the modern era. Kelsey Grammer, who effortlessly slips back into the title character, provides occasional chuckles, and there are moments that trigger a nostalgic sigh. However, while there's nothing painfully bad about the new Frasier, it also lacks the excitement and intrigue one might hope for. Far from living up to the original Frasier, the mild jokes, forgettable characters, and uninspired storylines of Frasier 2.0 fail to make a lasting impression. It feels more like a straightforward franchise extension than a compelling creative endeavor in its own right. Reviving a long-dormant show involves a delicate balancing act, and it's easy to envision the discussions that shaped the decisions and updates for this one. Dr. Crane has shifted from being a Seattle-based radio host to embarking on a new chapter at Harvard. This not only offers a fresh start for the character, but also serves as a clever excuse for nostalgic Cheers references met with laughter from the live studio audience. The familiar act titles and wordless comic tags remain intact, and while the recording of tossed salads and scrambled eggs is new, it's a detail most viewers might not mind. The most noticeable departure from the original Frasier is the absence of Grammer's former co-stars, who chose not to join him in this new venture. Perry Gilpin's Roz and Bebe Neuwirth's Lilith are expected to make guest appearances but weren't in the episodes provided to critics. However, some of their characters find echoes in the new series. Frasier's strained relationship with his down-to-earth firefighter, son Freddie, mirrors his dynamics with his more down-to-earth policeman, Father Martin. Meanwhile, the nerdy neuroticism that defined Niles is even more concentrated in his Harvard freshman son, David. Frasier 2023 aims to capture the same understated sense of humor that defined Frasier from 1993 to 2004. Adhering to the familiar formula of low-stakes antics infused with silly highbrow pretensions and a touch of earnest sentiment. In the initial 5 episodes of the 10-part season, Frasier navigates concerns about an invitation to an exclusive academic club, orchestrates an elaborate scheme to earn the respect of his students, and presents a sophisticated French stew accompanied by a soupçon of historical context. Central to the narrative is the clash between Frasier and Freddie as they contend with the former's perceived disapproval of the latter's lifestyle. Freddie suspects that Frasier disapproves of his blue-collar career, particularly given his decision to pursue it after leaving Harvard due to a strained relationship with snooty, pretentious eggheads. Frasier, in response, humorously likens them to Yaleys. In simpler terms, the new Frasier is making a concerted effort to replicate the essence of the original series, almost to the extent possible, minus key characters like Niles, Daphne, Roz, and Martin. If you don't set your expectations too high or scrutinize too closely, it does achieve a somewhat reminiscent charm of those nostalgic elements. The familiar rhythms are there, albeit a bit more relaxed, with the Paramount Plus episodes extending to 30 minutes, as opposed to the standard 22-minute broadcast. The punchlines offer a sense of comfort in their predictability, devoid of controversial themes or edgy tones, maintaining a gentle and easygoing vibe. It serves well as background entertainment or even as a soothing sleep aid, and I say that with no intention of belittling it. After all, the classic Frasier was also perfect for casual viewing during chores or before bedtime. However, the new Frasier lacks a clear sense of creative purpose. While the business rationale for its revival is evident, with studio executives likely driven by the current obsession with established intellectual properties, the artistic justification is less apparent. The show's decision not to aim for reinvention or self-reflection isn't inherently problematic. There can be satisfaction in a series that delivers exactly what audiences expect, neither more nor less. If this results in the lead character rehashing similar arguments with his son as he did with his dad decades earlier, it's a reflection of the enduring patterns in familial dynamics that psychologists often observe. Yet, the developed version of Frasier, spearheaded by Chris Harris and Joe Cristalli, falls short of recapturing the magic of its predecessor. It's not just the absence of the original cast that's keenly felt, it's also that their replacements lack the same level of detailed characterization. The new characters come across as broadly likable archetypes, failing to emerge as distinct and memorable individuals even after half a season. David, played by Anders Keith, appears so exaggeratedly awkward that he seems out of place, as if he's from a different show or perhaps a different planet. On the other hand, Freddie, portrayed by Jack Cutmore Scott, is proficient in the multicam format, but lacks a genuine personality beyond his reflexive opposition to Frasier. Even Freddie's bartender love interest, Eve, Jess Salguero, feels vaguely drawn and seems to have been included primarily to provide Freddie with someone of his own age to interact with. Frasier's colleagues have a slightly more favorable reception. The banter of mutual disdain between Frasier's college friend-turned-colleague, Alan, Nicholas Lyndhurst, and their boss, Olivia, Tox Olagundoya, produces some of the show's funnier lines, although the humor is otherwise hit or miss. Olivia snarks at Frasier, saying, "If you're interested in obscure Europeans who haven't been published in 300 years, you should just stay here and study Alan." However, it's surprising when Alan, amid some cocktail hour shenanigans, reveals to Frasier that he is one of the only people he cares about in the world. This revelation is unexpected since the show hasn't laid the groundwork to establish their relationship as anything more than a friendly acquaintance. Yet Alan seems to understand Frasier's guiding philosophy better than anyone else. When Frasier expresses a sigh about wanting to find his place in the world, Alan is surprised that his friend even has the energy to care. "We're in our 60s, man," he retorts. "What's wrong with good enough? What's wrong with this'll do? What's wrong with limping towards the finish line?" While Frasier, the character, might still be searching for more meaning, more adventure, more love, Frasier, the show, is perfectly content to aim for this'll do. Frasier Reboot Season 2. Breaking his silence on the future of the Frasier reboot, Kelsey Grammer has finally shared insights into the revival's journey. After years of persistent efforts to bring back Frasier Crane, Grammer successfully reintroduced the character to the small screen through Paramount+. The reboot, confirmed for a 10-episode first season on the streaming platform, brings Frasier back to Boston, where he aims to mend his relationship with his son, Freddie. However, the fate of the show beyond this initial season remains uncertain. The revival faced challenges, notably the impact of the Writers Guild of America, WGA, and SAG-AFTRA strikes, which hindered Grammer's ability to promote the project effectively until now. Following the release of Frasier Episode 7, featuring the return of Bebe Neuwirth's Lilith Sternin, the actor and producer finally had the opportunity to discuss the show's future in a new interview with Variety. Expressing optimism about the show's potential longevity, Grammer stated, "I think we should go to another 100 episodes at least. There's enough groundwork laid between these human beings. They are wonderful characters. I want to see where they go, and I want to see what happens to Frasier." This statement offers fans hope for an extended journey with the beloved characters, highlighting the rich potential for storytelling and character development. What are your thoughts on Frasier 20?